So, my adventures of meeting Kevin Smith. Ooh, welcome back to another episode of Dinosaur Please Starmada. Well, Star Made on the Starmada server. Last time we failed at building a ship. Woo, look at me. Yeah, last time we failed at building a ship. I am still in the process of working on it, but I think you guys will like what I'm coming up with. We're not going to work on that today. What we're doing today, let me get back here, is I'm going to show you what I've been working on the base. Whoosh. This looks a little different. I'm pretty sure I haven't shown you any of this. These are our paint stations. These make all the different kinds of actual paint cans. My nose itches again. And these are all to make the basic hulls. They're not all hooked up yet. I'm actually changing the way I'm hooking them up. These two will be the same. This one makes yellow and this one makes purple, and these are actually working. They're going to be changed. Right now they make the 100 from all these and the 1,000, well technically 1,400 here, then 400 if it gets used in here. But I'm going to change that, mainly because I don't have enough enhancers, and that takes a lot of stuff. I ran out of metal mesh. So I wouldn't mind a little bit and have more now. I have like 300,000 or something like that again. But we're going to change it to where these ones make that a big amount because those are the utility ones anyway. These ones, we may need a lot, we may not need a lot. So I'm going to make 110, like 100 of these and then 10 of each of these. So technically 140 of the main hull. That'll just be an issue on my side, meaning I will have to push the button a bunch of times off camera, but it'll be easier on us to get it set up. So that's what we're going to do. These things are really cool. They obviously have access to them right here. You can see that we have like, what, 200,000 of red and stuff. And how I have it hooked up is right here. They say green here comes down. It has access to this flip-flop and this factory here. And then we have the storage here. So when I activate this, it activates the light, which activates the factory, which is pulling, and which is making more green stuff. And this thing's set to pull like 1,000 each time, or 500, but boom, there we go. So I'll just go ahead and turn these on and let them go, because there's no reason to have them off right now, but they do have indicator lights, so we know if they are on or off, so I think that's cool. All these are actually hooked up and ready to go. Like, they're functional. They just need the enhancers and they need to be programmed. All of them are. Boom. Done. So a lot of these enhancers are going to be disappearing and be replaced. So we're going to do that today. These ones aren't actually hooked up to do anything yet. These are going to be our standard hull and advanced, or not. Standard hardener and advanced hardener. That's what these are going to be. So we will make our hardeners there. So everything has a place. The whole walls are being, all the walls are being used with functional things. I like how these things are in the middle too. So we need to kind of figure out what we're going to do in the middle here maybe. Put some fake things here and there or whatnot for decorating. I am itchy. I don't know why. And then down here we're going to build an elevator to go to the second floor. And the second floor is going to have to change because I need space besides one thick wall. I need enough space to put these things. I don't need the space for the enhancers because they don't have the lines. So the enhancers can go down here, but these blocks need to. So I need at least a 2-high gap in between these floors. We are actually going to make this floor be standard hull, and then you're going to go up the elevator, you're going and you're going to be up here, and this floor is going to be, or yes, basic hall. This will be standard armor up here. Still haven't gotten rid of all this stuff, and this stuff is technically still working, I think, even though I don't have any extra stuff for it to do anything with. Yeah. That's all the stuff we made, though. My face itches all over the place. Alright, so, and then we're gonna have, we're gonna come down, and then down here, we may actually be able to put both of them up here. I never thought about that, because we'll have access to both sides of the walls. But I don't think we will. I'm thinking we're gonna have another level, so another floor. So this factory is gonna get big, much bigger than it is now. And it's going to have all the advanced armor. So all the armor's in one area. So we need to get started on that. But first, I'm going to take a break, and I'm going to go ahead and bust up all those enhancers. And go ahead and get all these ones hooked up. And whatnot like that. So that way we can have all of these working, and we can see them working and whatnot. And I'll tear this part off, and we can get rocking and rolling on building the building. That's pretty much what we're going to do today, is plan out where things are going to go and build the building. Alright, we're right back. Oh, before I go, when I come back while we're building the building, I have a special story about when I got to go to an evening with Kevin Smith. So if you want to know about some of the stuff I learned and some of just the awesomeness that I melted in from Kevin Smith, stick around and you'll find some info. Man, it's so hot in my room today. It's like 1,000 degrees in here, it feels like. But I've been doing some work on this building. I sort of just ripped the roof off. And yeah, this is what we got to work with. Ripped everything out. We actually don't have that to work with. What am I talking about? This is the floor. What's my dog digging at now? What are you doing? You weren't making any noise till I started recording. So basically, I need this. And then this is going to be where the floor is going to be. Our floors are dark gray. Or wait. Well, they're a mixture, anyway. So let's go ahead and build the floor that we're going to be using. Let's go one more. Bloomity bloomity. So, my adventures of meeting Kevin Smith. It's really not that actually interesting of a story, to be honest. But I figured I would give you a glimpse into what I did over the weekend. I went to Planet Comic-Con. Planet Comic-Con Kansas City, I should say, because it is Kansas City Con. That is because I live near there. And it had a special event with Kevin Smith. This is going to make... nope, those are going to look just fine. We're probably going to get rid of them, though. Because they don't need to be there if there is a wall. So... just take them out like so, I guess. And take this out, take that out. Inside's gonna look like that. Put that there. Oh, oops, I've been replacing this junk with the wrong hole, haven't I? Yep. Alright, take that out. So, basically what happened, or what it was it's an evening with Kevin Smith. And any of you guys that know what an evening with Kevin Smith, it's basically a Q&A for the most part. A Q&A very lightly. He actually answered quite a few more answers to the questions this time than I've actually seen in a lot of his Q&As. We need to go to where is it? Boop, boop, boop. There we go. He actually answered like 5 questions, which was pretty unheard of for the most part. It was pretty good. What am I trying to? I'm trying to concentrate and do things, and it's not working so well. Nine's not what we want. We want 8. There we go. 8's good. So we just sat in a room and he basically talked and he told stories. And some of the stories he told are what I'm basically going to reiterate. He told us about a lot of things he did on film and on set, like with Tusk. This is the new floor of the 2nd floor. And it was really cool seeing that insight. He answered a question. The one that really settled with me. I'm all over the place here. The one I settled with me the most was the question that a father asked to him. His son is becoming a actor or inspiring to be an actor, and he wanted some advice basically. And Kevin Smith said, pretty much, if you want to be an actor, the best thing to do is to be everything. Don't just be an actor. If you're just an actor, you're going to be always waiting for a handout. If you are an actor and a director and a script writer, then you can write your own roles and you can direct them. Like, this is what you can do. You can write your own ticket, as he put it. But that made a lot of sense, sort of like then he went into talking about doing podcasts. Podcast being that's important. Let's undo that. I hate when these things are like that. And he basically said that it's right now it is a great way of doing things because no one can silence you. Like, it's unregulated. Nobody tells you no. Nobody tells you... no one basically tells you can't do it. And there's no gatekeeper. No one's saying, are you good enough? Like, if you were going to write a movie script and you try to go get it produced, someone's gonna be like, hold on, let me read this. Is it good enough for us to do anything with? If you go and want to be an actor, someone's gonna be like, hold on, let's see if you're even worthy of being here. There's a lot of gatekeepers. But in this industry that we do, this YouTube and Twitch and podcasts and all that, there's no one that says, are you good enough? You just do it. If you want to do it, you do it. And it opened my eyes that this is a great medium for us to just express who we are, to tell the story of us, and to basically just document our life if we want, and do it, spread joy and happiness to others through entertainment without a gatekeeper, without needing of someone saying, are you good enough? Because you just tell yourself, basically, do I want to do this? And if you say yes, then you're good enough. You just do it. Doesn't matter if you have the best quality of recording or anything like that. It's what you want to do. Do it. And I took that pretty well. I mean, I took a lot. It hit me pretty hard with what I'm doing here on YouTube and everything. And another thing he said is separate or pick who you want to keep close. I'm not doing anything, am I? I'm just flying around. He's like, pick who you want to keep close and choose them very wisely. Because you're going to spend your whole life and you're going to find people, he called them why people. And why people will always ask why. When you say, I want to be a YouTuber, and this happened to me. So this is why it struck really deep, is I told some of my closest friends that, you know, I was doing YouTube. Not that I wanted to, it was that I just started. I don't, and I didn't really consult with them about doing it. And then they all came out of the woodwork. These why people, as he put it. And what these people are and what these people do is they don't help you in any way. They kind of inhibit you. They just say, why are you doing that? What's the point? What are you going to get out of it? How much money are you going to make? Have you made money yet? They say that to me all the time still. How much money have you made from this YouTube thing? Or when I won't hang out because I have to make a video, they're like, well, when is this going to actually do anything for you? You don't want to you don't want necessarily to keep those people around. And I got to learn to separate myself a little bit more from them. But these people are been my friends for a while, and they're starting to come around and start actually supporting. One of them is actually getting into YouTube here shortly with his business, so I'm able to consult and help him with that. And others are starting to say, "How's it going?" and "What are you doing?" and, you know, subscribing and actually watching. So it's coming around. Not everyone is going to be right off the bat, I guess I would say, and it's lucky for me that some of them are starting to change. But the people you want to put around you, you want to keep around you, he says, are the why nots. When you say, I want to do this, I want to make a movie, or I want to start YouTube, I want to make YouTube videos, they go, why not? And what can I do to help you? And that is very important. I wanted to quit I'm a very stubborn, so I didn't, but I thought about quitting several times when things didn't go quickly, I guess, to put it easily, when I didn't hit a bajillion subscribers right away. And mainly just because I didn't really have anyone saying, you know, just keep doing it, whatever, it's what you want to do, you're having fun with it, just keep doing it. I had to tell myself that. And then I got into V4V. And that's why I like their group so much, and they mean so much to me, is because they are those people that I didn't have. They are my why nots, basically. Um, yeah, that's what they are to me. They are my why nots. They were just there. They didn't care that I wanted to do YouTube because I already was, right? And that's how I met them. They were just there. And you kind of have to find those people, and they're the people you want in your life, not the whys. You want the why nots. And that's, I mean, it was a very, very enlightening night that I spent with him, and it went on for like 3.5 hours. I mean, it wasn't short, and I enjoyed every minute of it. People I was with were enthralled too because they like Kevin Smith, but not for the same reasons I do. It's just he's always been that guy that's just, if I want to do something, I want to do it. Like Tusk. It's a retarded movie. I will say it right now. It is a stupid movie. I haven't even watched it yet, and just the premise of the movie I know is stupid, but I'm going to watch it now, especially since I learned quite a bit of stuff about the movie, but and why it came around. But it's a movie about a dude getting turned into a walrus. I mean, come on now. It's not trying to be a great movie. But when he was going to do it, he had the idea, and I won't tell the whole story because it's his, but he wanted to do it, and when he decided that, you know, he brought the script to his wife, and she's like, this would be kind of cool. How are you going to make the movie? And he's like, I don't know. I mean, no one's going to give me the money to make this movie. So he was actually going to put up his house on a second mortgage for the $300,000 down on the mortgage to get the $3 million it was going to take to make the movie. So he was betting on himself like he did when he made Clerks. But it was the first time he was actually going to use his own money. Even in Clerks, he used credit cards. So it was going to be like one of the first times he was going to finance his movie and just take a chance on himself and see what happens. And that's one of those things. He's never been one of those guys that's like, oh, I don't have the money, or oh, I'm not talented enough. He just got bored and was like, screw it, let's do it. Like Clerks, he kept watching movies, comedies and whatnot, with his friends in theaters and being like, why don't they ever make movies about us, about the low lives that, you know, that tell fart jokes and dick jokes and shit like that, and why don't they ever depict that in a movie? And his friend's like, that's never gonna happen because no one cares but you. So if you want to do it, quit whining and just do it. And then, well, we got Clerks out of that, and that is probably the coolest thing ever. That's my favorite movie of all time. Uh, so yeah, it was a great night. And if you ever have a chance to see him, and I would highly recommend doing it. He's a great dude. Even though there was a stupid bee that first question out of the box was, "Will you sign my Mallrats poster?" Don't ask him to sign stuff if you're at the mic. Don't do it. Don't be stupid. But he did it, and he did tell her that she did a dick move. She was like, "That's a real dick move. Look how long this takes." Don't ask questions like that. But it was fun. I had a great time. My sister actually had a great time, which I was kind of surprised about. Uh, Not that I didn't think she would have a good time, as in like she didn't like the company or anything, or Kevin Smith. It's just she's not the one to sit around a lot, like sit in one spot. She likes to be kind of her attention span is kind of short. She's gonna kill me if she watches it, but it is from what everything I see. She likes to move around a lot. So that was basically it in a nutshell. What I wanted to say about Kevin Smith. I mean, I learned, it helped me and it's going to keep me going. It inspired me to keep going. It's inspiring me to do things the way I want to do them and not have anyone stop me. Even though they haven't yet, they could have, but not anymore. Like, there will be no stopping now. There's our second floor, I think. Bloop. At least now we can start planning out on the inside. Why do we have this ring? What is with that ring? Oh, okay. Yeah, that ring was because it was going to be thick for the windows. And we still might do that because we might have windows. So yeah. How long have I been jamming on like this? Let's see. 15 minutes or so. Alright, so let's go ahead and let's just spec it out a little bit here. This thing takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 4. So it's 5 by 4. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So those are the size of those things. Should have. Yep. Oh, no, that's too tall. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah. And then that one. Yeah, that's it right there. Right? 6, 3 above. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, perfect. So we just do it like this. And we need to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, I didn't even show these off. Look, I got them all done. If I hit I here, you can see I have all of the colors. Here's brown. Boop. We have all of the colors done. They all work great. Just hit the button and they make things. All the colors are still working. They all have pretty much maxed out what they can do at like 500,000 with the storage that I have there. So that's coming along. So what did I say? That was 11, 13? So I think we'll be able to fit pretty much exactly what we had prior. So I don't think we're going... something didn't go right there. There we go. And boom, 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 boom. Like so. Dang it. Alright, so it's coming along. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we can have another one here. Next to the windows. And if we're gonna have windows, we could space these guys out a little bit more where there's windows. Makes sense. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many did we place on the bottom floor? That's 6. And we had 5 along this side, 5, 6, 7. So I need 7 more for this floor. We don't need any right there. There's supposed to be windows, so yeah, we'll space it like this. Alright. 4, 5, 6 more. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Maybe we'll put the windows in between them. We could do that perfect. Coming up with ideas. Okay. So that's 3. See if I can put the 4th one here. Four. And that leaves 3, right? Because this was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, 3 more. So we have that wall. We have that wall. We'll do here. We'll space it out a little more than normal, just to cover up more area. I put 3 in between them that time. Like so. Boom. And then we'll have some area over here to do things, some area over here. The elevator's got to go up is going to be over here. So we will have another layer on this even. So in between this episode and next, I'm going to go ahead and start flushing out the elevator, flushing out this floor, like at least getting these things set up. And maybe if I have enough time, hopefully I'll get it all done. But if not, we'll either start working on or looking at the other ship. If I get that built, like I said, hopefully I have time. Or we'll continue working on this. Hopefully we'll be able to finish it up next episode. If at the least we can hopefully get the factory finished if we work on it next episode. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed my little story, my little rant. I know I said and faded off a lot and wasn't able to find my words, but that's just how I talk sometimes. It is 3:49 a.m. Alright guys, this is Digimaster saying goodbye, bye-bye, bye-bye. Hey, Digimaster here. Seems the episode is over. If you missed an episode, click here to go to my playlist. Maybe you want to check out some of my other videos? Click here to sub and go to my channel page. Well, thanks again for joining me on today's adventure.